This is Otis. Oh, Gongs, and that's his sister Buttercup. Buttercup from the same street. Buttercup. She's in the back. Oh, she's under the gong. Oh yeah, they'll take his place back there in a minute. My dog is not sure what to do with it. He'll go running. Oh really? Why? He gets excited very. These guys have been around him for so long. I mean, he lets me know if I play too loud and let me know. Give me a stick back. But otherwise, it's good. It's great. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi. Hi. Claire, we got our teacher training flyers today. Yeah. It's nice, huh? Yeah. Yeah. 2.5 years now. I opened in 23, like August of 23. Right? August 23.
Were you in Las Vegas before?
Sort of. We have a lot of family here. All of our adult children are here. I have 5 grandchildren here. I have extended family here through my husband. My husband's been here since the 70s. So we lived in Cedar City for a while, and then we came back right as COVID was about to hit.
Everybody has the COVID. We lived in Park City.
We were in Cedar City.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had a great place there. I had a beautiful yoga center there.
In Cedar City.
21 acres. It was really lovely. It was quite spectacular. But when the first grandchild came 9 years ago, it was like, wow, this is a big deal. And they're all here. And then the second one came, it was like, oh, this is really interesting. And then when they said the third one was coming, we're like, okay, we need to come back.
Well, you weren't that far, but it's awesome.
Yeah, well,
It's a
we
great
just need to be
area
here. I know, we love it. I was really focused on this general area because we lived fairly close to here. We were at Rancho Bonito, which is Okie. Yeah, so that's that way.
Yeah, there's 2 next to each other.
Yeah. So that's just north.
They're both architects, and they're very into like finding
I
something
looked all in.
different.
I know. I looked all in there. I couldn't really find anything in our budget and all of that. And this was such a find. It was like it was our house, 100%. There's a real fixer upper too.
really. They
Oh,
started
yeah.
out as little fixer-uppers, but they're architects.
Oh, I'm
They
sure
came to
it's
the South and
spectacular.
they
We love
loved
it
it,
too.
and they didn't want to be.
You know, it's true. I love older things for that reason. I mean, I'm from the South originally, so I like older stuff. And so when we decided, I had a place on Main Street for almost 3.5 years, and it just would like to kill me. It was so intense trying to maintain a yoga business in the midst of all the really intense bar scene and more of that. She's in the arts factory and she's kind of comes and goes with that. It's a very small space. I had a really big space. So we decided to expand here and really open up. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy, Karen, that we did this. It's very manageable and all the things. So, who are we missing, Jen? Okay. All right. Come on, Otis. Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Hello. Let me get my sweet spot up. Okay. There's my sweet spot. Cool. Oh, yeah. There are little guardians. All right. Well, technically, even though we did cross the fall equinox, we're in a season that's called late summer. This is according to the Chinese medicine that, the Gregorian calendar is 4 seasons. But in this particular perspective, there are actually 5 seasons. And so you have this, what they call late summer, which is this interim time where you're moving into the fall. And we do experience season here in Las Vegas. Of course, it's not as intense as if we were at a higher altitude or anything like that. But I do get the real sense of the seasons changing and the wheel turning here. I've become a lot more sensitive to it after living here as long as I have. But I love this time of year. I really do. But my allergies are driving me insane. Oh my God, my allergies are so bad right now. Do you have allergies too? Oh my gosh, mine are really bothering me this year. Well, I think that a lot of it has to do with there's a lot of new plants and things that are transplanted here, and I don't know. It's just a lot of non-indigenous plants for sure, and I think it's just after a while, all the dust and everything that's here, it just starts to bother me. So I've added more elderberry into my diet and my supplementation, and I do try to get decent amount of sleep. I've always been like an 8-hour girl. I mean, that works really well for me. But I find that this time of year, sometimes I'll go 9 hours, maybe even a little bit. If I go to bed, have the luxury to go to bed really early, I may even do 10. And and but I lead a very active day for sure. I mean, I have my yoga practice, I do all my ritual stuff, and I'm working out now, and I'm busy um, running the empire, right, Jen? I'm laughing. So, yeah, but I just wanted to give that little bit of reminder that we are moving into this transition time. We are in this transition time. And so it's, it's important to cultivate a steadiness within this turning of the wheel. And one of the things that I taught about on Monday was conscious harvesting. And I really liked that term. I resonated with that pretty strongly. That when we move from summer to fall, it's a time of abundance in our harvesting. What are we looking at that we have successfully seeded in spring? It grew over summer, and then we look forward to what it is that we're harvesting.
in this season. And then, it's also part of turning introspective. Um, Wintertime is a very introspective time. It's a quieter time for sure. And fall is the transition of that, is the integration of that. So we're going to gather tonight in this rhythm of transition. And this is nature's quiet pause between fullness and release. And it is a time to slow down and to listen and to root ourselves in steadiness. So, as the earth is beginning her inward spiral, we too are invited to soften and surrender and really realign with if we've become unaligned or maybe a little off with a natural intelligence that does move through all things. The body, the breath, and the earth are our teachers tonight. We're going to be using this gong in particular during the Yoga Nidra guided script, which is the earth sound creation gong. And this gong has a really deep resonance sound. It's a very unique sounding gong. And all of this will guide us into an effortless relaxation. It's a deep rejuvenation and a gentle reconnection with the self. Yoga Nidra is the yoga of deep sleep. So it's very supportive for you to get a really good, restful sleep. There's so much that happens to the body when you are in that very deep, very quiet state of just rest. And then we have that space in between, right when you're about to drift off, where you're in like this hyper, it's a very hypersensory state of where you've got one foot in the realm of earth and the other foot in the dream realm. And it's a highly creative state of the brain and the frequencies that the brain is emitting, and actually your whole body is. So we intentionally put ourselves into that state with the practice of Yoga Nidra, which is really interesting that we can do that. And in a very short period of time, oh good, Nikki's here. A very short period of time, like 20, 30 minutes, we've achieved the rest. Hello, come on in. That our body would receive with an 8 hours experience of deep restful sleep. That's pretty remarkable. So Yoga Nidra is really good if you struggle with sleep and having restful sleep. If you have a little bit of insomnia, maybe there's some hormonal issues. That's always fun. Or maybe it's just stress, right? I've also, by the way, started sleeping with a big sleep mask on. Yeah, and it has been a game changer for me because my husband he wakes up like the alarm goes off. I don't know what the hell he's tuned into, but he wakes up so promptly between 4 and 4:20 every morning, and he gets up. And the minute he gets up, I wake up because I know he's not there anymore. With the mask on, I'm not waking up until he gets back in the bed, and then I wake up, which by then it's kind of time for me to start waking up anyway. But it's funny how that is working. So I do recommend the sleep mask. And we are going to be using eye pillows tonight, so you'll have an experience of that. Okay, so we're going to, as I mentioned, we're going to really be supported by the deep resonance of the earth gong. And this sound is a sound that mirrors the pulse of the planet herself. So it really grounds us in the present moment, which is a full state of relief, and dissolves the noise of the mind. So we'll allow the vibrations to cradle you, the sound waves to sweep through every layer of your being. It will wash away fatigue, tension, any sense of I can't still the thoughts in my mind. Your mind will become quite quiet. And you will return to the still, fertile ground that's within you. Not only are you laying on the floor physically, but metaphorically, you'll return to that stillness that is always there within you. And we'll rest together in community, which is nice. It's a nice thing to be able to do that in a safe space. And we'll feel ourselves aligned, stop Otis, with the seasonal rhythm of release and renewal. So what no longer serves, it may gently fall away, which would be nice. Just as leaves surrender to the wind, and what is true and alive within you remains nourished by stillness. So tonight is really about being held and not doing. It's about listening and not striving, and remembering the peace that's always waiting within all of that, and underneath or over it or to the side, whatever that is. So we're going to use a sankalpa tonight. We always do a sankalpa, which is a heart-seated intention when we practice Yoga Nidra. And these are literal, gentle seeds of awareness that you can silently repeat or feel into before, during, and after settling into Nidra. So I'm going to offer you some examples now and let you resonate with those. And then when we get to the part of Yoga Nidra where we're officially going to seed those, you will decide which one it is that's really resonating with you. And don't think about it too much. Just let it come very intuitively from your heart. I am steady, grounded, and supported by the earth. I release what no longer serves me and open to renewal. I trust the natural rhythm of change and transformation. I am in harmony with the turning of the seasons. I am rooted in stillness, nourished by rest, and alive in the present. I am held by the earth. I am the earth. I open to receive the gifts of this season: clarity, peace, and release. Right, so we'll begin with tuning in, and we will be doing some Kundalini movement and breath work. We're going to do a really beautiful one called the Breath of 10 tonight, which has a magnetic energy therapy in it, which is a really cool thing to experience. So we'll tune in first, which is the beginning of taking our place in this golden chain of wisdom. So as we rub our hands together, we sit tall. We feel the energy at the base of the spine rooting down into the earth. Excuse me. And we feel the crown lifting up into the heavens, the stars, the ancestral realms. And we're rubbing our hands to stimulate the brain, activate our elemental energies, the tattvas: earth, fire, air, water, ether, as well as activating and harmonizing the 7 star force energies, all in our hands. Really rub briskly now, please. Good. Now let's press and consolidate, and then bring the backs of the thumbs to rest right in the very center of your chest, which is the energy center of the heart, the 4th chakra. Now soften and relax your shoulders. Relax around the face, the eyes, the mouth. Breathing deeply and consciously and gratefully. And feel the heartbeat. Feel the pulse of you. Just be aware of the breath fully circulating, expanding on the inhale, and lengthening on the exhale. And just know and intuitively embrace that on the inhale we vibrate Sat, and on the exhale we vibrate Nam. Truth is my identity. And in that space of receiving everything that you could possibly need in that inhale, and in that space of letting go of what no longer serves you, it's just a natural process of just releasing. There is a pure creative potential moment. Speaking of, the drama ghost at the perfect time is going off. We love that. Thank you, Jen. That's that pure creative potential coming in, for sure. So we're just acknowledging that. One of my teachers referred to them as the 3 angels. the inhale, the exhale, and that pure creative potential that follows. We're grateful for the breath, your body, your mind, and this beautiful opportunity that we always create when we come together. Not only in community, but in cultivating this group consciousness, which shifts ourselves as individuals and the collective. Taking your place in the golden chain of this living wisdom that has existed beyond time and space before you, present moment, and future. We'll tune in with Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath in. Holding the breath, squeezing the body. We're activating the Kundalini energy to rise. Exhaling. Just feel this activation within you as she spirals up. Bringing all the energy wheels of the chakras online as she weaves her way upward. And we'll use the energy band that sits at our hairline, the halo, the arc line, to feed everything now into the auric field and the radiant body, the light of truth in all directions. Adigade name, Jugadigade name, Satigade name, Shirigurudeve name, Adigade name, Jugadigade name, Satigade name, Shirigurudeve name, Adigade name, Jugadigade name, Satigade name, Shirigurudeve name. Inhale. Holding your breath again, gently squeezing the body, but expand your light in all directions, all around you. Merging our light together, let's beam to infinity and beyond. And exhale, knowing that our message of peace, truth, will reach to all corners and beyond. And grateful to the light team, ancestors, guides, angels, sages, rishis, avatars. Always present, always with us. Sanam. Okay, so we're going to begin with moving the spine. Let's take our hands and wrap them around the shins. We're going to keep our elbows relatively straight, and we'll keep our chin neutral to the ground. So we'll inhale and flex forward, and then we'll exhale and flex back. I do recommend that you close your eyes on this one and gently roll them up to the third eye point. Good. Keep going. Gently rocking the spine back and forth. So we're increasing the circulation, not only physically in the body, but energetically. Starting to really strengthen the nervous system. We're starting to stimulate also the glandular system. Keeping the eyes focused up with the third eye. Activating the pituitary gland, command center post of all the glands. Breathing deeply. Inhale deeply as you flex forward. Exhale completely as you flex back. Vibrating Sat and Nam. Now inhale, center, and squeeze the rectum, lift the sex organs up, navel in and up, and just hold here for a moment. This is the root lock. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth, and then relaxing. Now bring your hands to your knees, and you want to tuck your fingers under the kneecaps. You're going to hold on pretty firm, and the elbows are straight. And we will flex the spine again. You're going to feel the flex down a different spot on the spine. So the first spinal flex was really about feeling the low back, getting a nice flexing movement, massaging, decompressing. And now we're moving this sense of massage and opening of the spine more mid-back and a little bit upper back with this higher movement of the spine. Hold steady onto the knees and breathe powerfully. Inhale as you flex forward, exhale as you flex back. Vibrate Sat, vibrate Nam. The more that we can keep the spine flexible, the healthier and more flexible we will feel in general. So all of these movements in all the schools of yoga are really designed to keep the spine healthy and flexible. Okay, we'll inhale, center. Holding your breath, and again, apply that mula bandh, the rectum, sex organs, pelvic floor, navel in and up. Lift the chest a little more, draw the chin in slightly, and press the tongue to the roof of the mouth, adding the upper locks into place. And then relax. Good. Now we'll come and sit on our knees. And sitting on the knees, this is called rock pose. Now you can use the pillows to place between your bum and your heels, and even put something underneath your feet if you need a little bit more support for the ankles. We'll place our hands on the thighs, and you'll hold firmly, and we'll flex the spine again. Now keep your hands steady. Don't let them slide up and down if you can. So we're using the arms and the hands as anchor points to flex the spine in between. Now you're going to pretty much feel the entire spine getting a beautiful massaging, flexing motion. Breathing in as you flex forward, and exhale as you flex back. Keeping the head neutral, eyes to the third eye. Keep vibrating Sat and Nam. Now inhale, center. And again, squeeze the root lock, lift up to the chest, draw the chin in slightly, and press that tongue to the roof of the mouth. Apply the upper locks. And exhale. We'll come off of the knees, and we'll place our feet together. And you'll either hold on to the ankles, or if you're comfortable with wrapping your hands around the toes, that's great. So we want to hold on where we can sit straight with the spine lengthened and the chest lifted forward. Elbows are relatively straight. And again, we're going to bounce the knees a little bit. So we just want to focus on how this is feeling in the hips. Breathing deeply, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, expanding, exhaling, lengthening. Now, take a deep breath in and press the knees down to the floor. Stretch the spine tall. Lift up through the top of the head and reach down through the tailbone. Shoulders relaxed. Apply the locks. And then relax. Good. So we'll come back and sit in easy pose and put our hands to the shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs in back, and we'll start to twist. So we're going to twist, inhaling left, and then exhaling right. Smoothly turning in this movement. And as you're turning, I want you to turn the head as well and really feel that beautiful twisting motion, stabilizing the Kundalini energy, the spiral energy of the prana, spiral energy of the Kundalini. Chest remains lifted. Keep your spine lengthened, shoulders relaxed. Twisting at your own pace. Inhale, center. Holding your breath, apply the lower locks, lift up and apply the upper locks, and lastly, press the tongue. And then relax. Good. And shoulder shrugs. Inhaling up. Exhale. Really just let them drop. It's very common to carry a lot of tension in the shoulders. This movement helps to release that, as well as we're working now to pull the energy up quite with ease and balance from the lower chakra centers through the heart and to the upper chakra centers, throat, third eye, and the crown. So everything is really starting to flow in a nice, open, and balanced manner. A little bit more. We'll inhale, squeeze up, and squeeze the inner body as well. Press the tongue. And then relax. Let's gently roll our head. Nice and smooth movement. Deeply breathing. And the next time that your head drops, go ahead and go the other way. This is a wonderful movement, the shoulder shrugs and rolling the head like this. If you want to just take little breaks during your day, if you have to do a lot of computer work or driving, it's really good to do. Keeps the throat center open, shoulders relaxed, tension free. Okay, let's inhale and really stretch up now through the crown, that silver cord to the cosmos. Pull down through the tailbone to the golden core of earth. And then relax. Let's come to all fours. I do want to welcome those of you who are joining us online. What do we have tonight, Jen? Oh, we have 17. What a great number. I love number 17. By the way, if you see 17, it's a very lucky number, very auspicious number. So thank you, 17, for joining us tonight. We'll probably have more as the time goes on here, so keep them coming. All right, so we're going to put our hands under the shoulders, fingers wide. We want to put our weight out into the fingers, out of the wrists. Knees are hip width and right under the hips, and then your heels, though, are touching tops of the feet on the floor. This movement is cat-cow. Let's exhale and arch our back like a cat, tuck the chin in, pull the navel up to the spine. Now inhale, reverse it, dropping the spine down, shoulders slide down the back, head lifts, thyroid opens, navel stretches. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Continue. Go at your own pace. Smoothly transitioning between these two movements of arching the spine up and back, pelvis tilting, breath flowing in and out, head moving up and down, navel up to the spine and pushing out. Now inhale, head up. Navel pushes out, shoulders relax, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Exhale, head drops, pull the navel up into the spine. Hold steady here, press the tongue. And inhale, neutral. We'll go into another posture which is called Guru Pranam. So we'll sit back on our heels, open the knees wide, and then stretch down. Put your palms together in a gesture of devotion, of prayer, humility. Resting your forehead, third eye on the earth. Breathe into the sacrum, hips, low back. Offer your prayers, your affirmations, your intentions. Breathe deeply. Soften the belly. Good. And then we'll slowly rise up. And we'll come over onto our back. And we'll hug our knees in and rock side to side. Now you can just remain rocking side to side if that's going to work for you. But if you want to increase your rocking motion, you can either hold on behind the knees or on top of the knees, and you'll rock up and back. All the way up and all the way back. Massaging the entire spine. Either way, it's wonderful to do. Keep doing a few more of those. Good. Nice. Very good. And then however you're rocking, make your way up to sitting and stretch the legs out. And we're going to start massaging the legs by tapping. We're going to start with the left leg. And we'll just use like a nice soft palm. And we'll just go up and down the outer and inner edges parts of the leg. Just all the way up and all the way down. Good. Now lift your leg up and do front and back. Just kind of give it a little bend so you can do the front part and the back part of the leg. Yep, and now your foot. You can certainly prop your foot up like this and go this way with it if you want. Good. Now we'll massage the knee. Massage the knee. Back of the knee, sides of the knee. Just nice circular motion with the knee. Okay. Let's do the other leg. Inner and outer first. Nice open hand. And then we'll do the front and the back. And your foot. Good. And then the knee. Very good. Okay, beautiful. Now we'll take our left foot and put it on the inside of the right thigh. I like to usually do a little prop of some sort just so my pelvis is tilted a tiny bit forward. And then I want you to square your shoulders over that stretched out right leg, okay? So get a sense of your angle and the alignment with that. That's important. Now from here, we're not going to lift the arms up. We're just going to slide the arms down. And you're either going to catch hold of the toes or you're going to place your hands on either side of that right leg. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, because if you're reaching forward, like I noticed right away when I reached forward, my shoulders came up to my ears, and I don't want that. I want it to be open. I want to have a lengthened spine, softness, but yet there's still a dynamic stretch happening. So hold here, steady, and breathe. Long, deep breathing. Really deepen the breath. And as you soften into this, you'll notice that you're able to stretch down a little bit more. Continue to lead with the heart, always. Beautiful. And then slowly come up. And we'll do the other side. So the left leg is lengthened now. Right foot is on the inside of the left thigh. Again, aligning the shoulders, the heart to the big toe, and then coming forward. And as you find your alignment where the hands are even on either side of that left leg, and you're coming down with a lengthened spine, right knee is stretching down to the floor, you're leading with the heart in this stretch, and you've got long, deep breathing, just effortlessly flowing. We're balancing the left and the right currents of prana flow in the body, sun and the moon channels, sun and the moon serpents, masculine, feminine. All intertwining with this Kundalini energy, with your central column of light and the breath. And we'll slowly release. We'll stretch both legs out now. Flexing the feet. Feel that your spine is really lengthened. And when you're ready, you'll come forward. And if you can grab hold of your toes, it's wonderful to take your index and middle finger. This is Jupiter and Saturn. And you're going to hook around the big toe and then use your thumbs to press on the nail of the big toe and pull back with the Jupiter Saturn fingers, but push forward with your thumbs and then lead with the heart. Soften the shoulders. Breathe deeply. Feel your belly expanding. Feel the whole body lengthening on the inhale and exhale. Keep that gentle pressure on the big toe. This is a fantastic adjustment for your head and neck, physically and energetically. Little micro stretches down. And then we'll slowly rise up. Beautiful. Now we'll sit comfortably for our breath of 10. Breath of 10 is a breath work to become disease-free, or as we can also convey it, dis-ease-free. So as I mentioned, it is a magnetic energy therapy. And the way we'll do that is by moving the hands like this, towards and away from each other. So it's almost like we're going to clap, but we don't make contact. And as you do this, we're going to synchronize with the breath. So we're going to breathe in through, let me make sure I get this right. We're going to breathe in 5 strokes through the nose and then 5 strokes out through the mouth. So we want to keep the breath we want to keep it smooth and don't stop. Right? And so keep going and close your eyes and let them roll to the third eye point. And you're going to start to really build a lot of energy between the hands, which we will get to a point where we will transfer it to different parts of the body. So 5 strokes in through the nose, 5 strokes out through the mouth. Breath of 10. Good. Keep going. Please try not to stop, but stay smooth and consistent with your rhythm of the breath and the hand movement. This is a complete breath, just like the breath of fire. It can give you a disease-free body and a clear, meditative mind. It develops your intuition, so please focus on your practice. Do the work. Give it your best effort, relaxed and steady. Trusting that the outcome will be exactly what it is that you need in that moment. This is setting ourselves up for the rhythm of Yoga Nidra and the deep hypnotic self-hypnosis state that we will be intentionally putting ourselves into. So move slowly and rhythmically. Concentrate on the energy that you can feel between the palms of your hands. Keep going. We're halfway there. Concentrate again on the energy that you're feeling between the palms of your hands. Keep going. Relax into your concentrated effort. Feel the rhythm of the breath and the rhythm of the movement of your hands is just going all on its own. It's like an effortless effort that's starting to ensue. Go into this very deep meditative mind space with this experience. Release any real effort, just let it flow. Last 30 seconds. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now take your hands, deep inhale, press them on the face. Press the hands firmly on the face, hold the breath. Hold the breath. Exhale powerfully out the mouth. Now another deep breath in. Take your hands and press them on the heart. Press firmly, hold the breath. Consolidate and concentrate all this magnetic therapy into the heart. Exhale out the mouth. Now the navel. Inhale deep and press. Hold the breath. Press firmly. Concentrate. Exhale. Just sit quietly, placing your hands however you like. Just integrating everything that has just been created for you. Your immune system has gotten a great boost. Nervous system is very regulated and balanced. You've increased the pranic vitality in the body. You've done purging, really releasing what is no longer necessary to hold on to. And you've created a tremendous energy in the hands, a healing energy that flowed into your heart. Cortisol levels have dropped. We're in what we call a very fluid state. Let's take this now and come into our rest nest. So you're going to take your time to lay on your back, and you're going to use the props that we have here. Those of you at home, I hope you have lots of pillows and blankets in a clean, quiet space that you can put yourself in. I also recommend you have headphones and something to cover your eyes with. All right, so those of us here, we're going to put the bolster behind our knees. You're going to use the green and the gold pillow to be behind the head. You can do one or the other, or both. I prefer both. I really like both. It's nice. And then you're going to take both blankets and cover yourself with both blankets. A little heaviness is good on the body. Now, if you want to leave your feet exposed, you can, because you don't want to be too warm. So it might make you a little too sleepy. The goal is not to fall asleep. However, if you do fall asleep, it's exactly what you need. It's not a problem. You will hear my voice like a rope guiding you through this process, this journey. We're going to take a journey together. So we have Kleenexes in the room. So you'll take the 3 eye bags, and you're going to take the Kleenex and fold it in half, and then make a strip for your across the eyes. Then you're going to lay the 1 eye bag here, and then you're going to put an eye bag in each palm and open the arms out to the sides. You want to give yourself enough space between the body and the arms, the sides of the body and the arms. Yeah. And we've got plenty of space here to really open up. And that Michelangelo image of man where he's, or no, is that Michelangelo? No, that's, who is that? Thank you, Leonardo da Vinci. I'm like, that's not Michelangelo. That's the artist that did Michelangelo. Okay, so yes, Leonardo da Vinci. So give yourself that position of starman and woman. Good. And then I'm going to share with you that list of intention of Sankalpa before we start. I am steady, grounded, and supported by the earth. I release what no longer serves me and open to renewal. I trust the natural rhythm of change and transformation. I am in harmony with the turning of the seasons. I am rooted in stillness, nourished by rest, alive in the present. I am held by the earth. I am the earth. I open to receive the gifts of this season: clarity, peace, and release. Our Nidra practice tonight is embracing autumn and the energy of letting go. Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree. And that's a poem by Emily Bronte. So let's prepare for the practice of Yoga Nidra, the powerful practice where we take ourselves to the place between being asleep and being awake. A time of total relaxation, invitation, transformation. You need only to keep your sense of hearing awake. Only doing is listening and releasing all other tasks or concerns for this time. So find a position of absolute comfort now. Explore any shape with your body that removes all effort completely. Find what feels like resting on a cloud that removes all effort completely. Shavasana pose, the relaxing position on your back with legs stretched down the mat, arms lying comfortably at your sides. And again, using the props, you'd like to find the right position for you. For the practice, try to remain as still as possible, but know that you can make any adjustments that you feel are necessary. Bring your awareness to the next exhale when it happens. The breath is an excellent teacher, reminding us that letting go of what is no longer needed is as natural as a sigh. Notice each exhale as it flows out from the body, and feel how the whole body releases. Feel the familiarity and comfort comes from letting each exhale go. Notice how releasing the exhale creates room in the body for fresh new breath. Allow the release of any obvious tensions or tightness in the physical body now. Let yourself relax, fully supported on the earth. With each out breath, feel your whole being releasing more and more. Invite yourself to release any expectations along with your out breath and any memories of what has already happened or any worries about what might happen later. Feel your whole self releasing into this moment. If you notice anything tugging at your attention, pulling you away from here, can you let it go for this time? Imagine letting it go on your next exhale. Sense the relief that brings. Let yourself experience the whole out breath fully. Follow this next breath as it goes in and out, a new moment unfolding right for you, nothing to hold on to. Let's now begin the practice of Yoga Nidra. The yogis teach that we have an empowering tool to help us manifest the most fundamental song our precious spirit sings, our heart's truest desire. This tool is called Sankalpa, a short statement representing our deepest wishes that is said with full faith and belief it will come true. Sankalpa can help release any obstacles that prevent us from living the life we desire and deserve, and enable us to let go of ideas or circumstances that weigh us down. Perhaps your Sankalpa could be, I live with compassion, I'm generous to all, I open to joy, I live in the present with an open heart, I release all fear. See if you can hear your heart speak its wishes to you. And again, the suggestions from me are, I am steady, grounded, and supported by the earth. I release what no longer serves me and open to renewal. I trust the natural rhythm of change and transformation. I am in harmony with the turning of the seasons. I am rooted in stillness, nourished by rest, alive in the present. I am held by the earth. I am the earth. I open to receive the gifts of this season, clarity, peace, and release. When you're ready, say your Sankalpa in your mind 3 times. Say it like you're sending a love note to your heart. from your heart. Let yourself say your sankalpa with deep tenderness and trust. Now let us take the awareness through the body to invite complete relaxation and release. A place in the body will be named, and you are invited to bring your awareness there and allow it to release fully, letting any tensions go from that part. Another place will then be named, and you can move your attention to the next place and let all tension flow out. Imagine the attention like a river going from part to part, all tensions being carried naturally away as the river flows. We transform any energetic blockages or physical tensions into ease in this way. We let go to create flow. Right hand with the right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, feel it letting go. Back of the hand, releasing. Right wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, letting go completely. Right waist, letting go. Right hip, right thigh, releasing. Right kneecap, calf, ankle, right heel, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, all 5 toes in unison. Feel them all releasing on the right foot. Go to the left hand. Let go in the left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, letting go, back of the hand, releasing, left wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, letting go completely, left waist, left hip, left thigh, all releasing, left kneecap, calf, ankle, left heel, sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, all 5 toes in unison, releasing, releasing. Take your attention to the top of the head. Top of the head. Let the crown at the top of the head relax and release. Forehead releasing. Right ear, left ear, both ears at once, releasing. Right cheek, left cheek, both cheeks together, all tensions flowing away. Right eye, left eye, both eyes at once, releasing. Right nostril, left nostril, both nostrils at once. Upper lip, lower lip, release. Whole jaw, releasing. Throat, letting go. Right collarbone, left collarbone, release. Right chest, left chest, center of the chest, letting go. Upper abdomen, navel center, lower abdomen, releasing. Buttocks, letting go. Tailbone, sacrum, entire spine. Tip of the tailbone to the base of the skull. Whole spine, letting go. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade. Both shoulder blades in unison. Back of neck, back of head. Top of the head, crown of the head. Whole, now the main parts of the body. Whole right side, whole left side, whole upper body, whole lower body, whole body in unison, all parts of the body at once, whole body releasing. Feel the whole body letting go. All tensions flowing away, whole of the body. Now mentally begin to follow the breath as it flows naturally. Heighten your awareness of the breath and how it flows. Trace the travel of the breath as it comes in through the nose. Feel as it passes through the throat and then expands into the low belly. Follow the breath as it goes back out, releasing from the low belly, moving back through the passage of the throat and then out the nose. Continue to follow the air you're breathing, this flow of energy streaming. Perhaps you count each breath backwards from 27 to 1 to help you relax more deeply, like this. Inhale from the nose through the throat to the low belly, 27. Exhaling, low belly through the throat to the nose, 27. Inhaling, nose, throat, low belly, 26. Exhaling, low belly, throat, nose, 26. Inhaling, nose, throat, low belly, 25. Exhaling, low belly, throat, nose, 25. Remain effortless. Keep counting, feeling the breath as it flows. Feeling, breathing in, nose, throat, belly. Breathing out, belly, throat, nose. If you forget the count or reach 1, it's not important. Simply start over with 27, continue counting backwards. Now please stop counting. Bring awareness to your natural breathing. Simple awareness of your natural breathing. Now I will describe a series of feelings, and as I say each one, try to imagine it very vividly in your mind. Let your body experience the feeling as if it were happening in this moment. Give your mind complete freedom to generate each feeling in your body as though it were true. Begin with the feeling of heaviness, heaviness in the body. Feel heaviness developing all through the body. Feel a heavy weight in the arms, arms heavier. Weight in the legs, legs heavier. Weight in the torso, torso heavier. Weight in the head, head heavier. Sense the entire body becoming heavier and heavier each moment. Invite heaviness into every part of the body. The body weighted onto the earth like a great boulder. Heavier, heavier. Now let the feeling of heaviness go. A sense of lightness in the body begins. Invite a sense of lightness, no weight, of complete weightlessness. Let a feeling of lightness develop in your body. Feel lightness in the arms, arms lighter and lighter as if lifting off the floor. Notice lightness in the legs, legs getting lighter and lighter, lifting up and up. Feel lightness all through the torso. Lightness in the head, as if the body was made of only air and lifting away from the earth. Let yourself become lighter and lighter. The whole body light like air. Every moment lighter and lighter. Now let the feeling of lightness go. Now see if you can create the feeling of apprehension. Focus on the feeling of apprehension, feeling of doubt, or even hesitation. Perhaps you recall a time where you felt very apprehensive and uncertain. Notice any sensations occurring in your body as you remember how it felt. Place your full attention on the feeling of apprehension. Feel what apprehension feels like in your forehead, in your jaw, your shoulders, in your chest, and in your belly. Feel apprehension all through the body. Let the feeling of apprehension go completely and create the feeling of courage and self-assurance in the body. Let this feeling of self-assurance and courage fill your mind and spread all through your body. Perhaps you recall a time when you felt very courageous. Notice the sensations occurring in the body now as you remember how it felt. Notice what courage feels like in your face and the muscles around your mouth, shoulders, and chest. Allow courage and self-assurance to shine everywhere within you and emanate from you. Feel courage in the body. Sense confidence in yourself, how it feels to trust yourself wholly, what you're thinking, saying, or doing. Feel complete courage. Next, see if you can feel both apprehension and courage simultaneously. Allow apprehension and courage to exist simultaneously within you. Invite both feelings to coexist within you for this moment. Let the feelings of courage and apprehension go and return your attention to the natural flow of breath. Now imagine yourself hiking on a path, climbing through a peaceful forest on a brisk autumn morning. Fresh forest air, saturated with moisture, and energizes you. You look around to take in the magnificent sight of the fall foliage, decorating the trees. Surrounding you are oak, birch, and maple trees, brimming with vibrant leaves of orange, red, and gold. You pause to enjoy the spiced, earthy scent of drying leaves. Hiking on, you hear your footfall padding along the trail laden with pine needles. Interspersed is the crunching sound of fallen leaves under your feet. You watch maple leaves gently tumble around you, flashing bright yellows and reds in the sunlight. Off in the distance, you hear the soft rumble of a waterfall. It won't be long before you reach it. You follow the sound of rushing water, hearing it grow louder and louder. Suddenly, the trail opens to a breathtaking overlook of the brightly colored autumn forest. Take in the panoramic view of dazzling crimson reds, fiery oranges, glistening golds, stretching miles into the horizon. You turn and see you've reached the top of the majestic waterfall. Enthralled, you watch the water as it rushes through rapids, pours gracefully down into the large, rounded gorge below. Its rhythmic, soothing roar fills your ears. Beside the waterfall, you find a stone pathway winding downward, and you begin to descend. Follow the path. You can see the waterfall cascading down, water pouring effortlessly down and around large earth-tone boulders. Your fingers trace flakes of white lichen as you make your careful way along the path around large rocks adorned with neon green moss. You feel a refreshing, cool spray from the streaming water on your face and arms as you climb slowly down the stone steps. You arrive at the waterfall's base, where you find a broad, dry boulder on the side of the riverbank and sit down. Bright flame-colored leaves blanket the dark stones and rocky ledges surrounding you. You contently observe the water as it tumbles over the top of the cliff and then calmly disperses into a tranquil pool at your feet. Leaves flutter down and around you, glints of red and gold twirling elegantly to the ground. Some leaves land on top of the rocks. Some fall to the river to join its flow. You spread your arms wide, open your hands, touch the leaves as they slide through your fingers. Some feel brittle, crisp, others are waxy and soft. You take some moments now to contemplate the rush of the water and how the leaves spin on the water surface, swirling, swirling, and then slowly released into the stream to be carried away. The forest is gracefully letting go, leaf by leaf, surrendering to autumn's flow. Perhaps you ponder, is there anything I might like to surrender? A grief or burden or an experience I've held on to for too long? Imagine placing it now onto a leaf that's floating on the surface of the water. Allow the river to hold it for you and then gently take it away. Feel relief spread all through you as you watch the water carry it further and further away. You stay in the sunshine to soak in this view, sitting beside the waterfall softly roaring and the river flowing. You feel grateful for this moment, surrounded by such beauty. You watch the water carry the leaves, noticing how any remaining concerns are naturally fading, flowing away. Filled with a deep tranquility, you allow yourself to rest comfortably here, to enjoy this present moment. remember the resolve that you made when you started the practice, the resolve that arose from deep within your heart, beyond the reach of daily cares or worries. Recall it now. Let it form fully in your mind once more. Repeat it in your mind 3 times, saying it with immense feeling, conviction, certainty. I'm steady, grounded, supported by the earth. I release what no longer serves me and open to renewal. I trust the natural rhythm of change and transformation. I am in harmony with the turning of the seasons. I'm rooted in stillness, nourished by rest, and alive in the present. I'm held by the earth. I am the earth. I open to receive the gifts of this season: clarity, peace, and release. Allow these to echo beautifully through the chambers of your heart, knowing that your resolve is already coming to pass. It's time to bring awareness back into your body. Become aware of your head, arms, legs. Sense the length of your spine. Become aware of your body as a whole. Feel the surface of the earth beneath you, supporting you, and feel yourself resting on the earth. Find the flow of your breath. Sense the in-breath and the releasing out-breath. Begin to move your arms and legs bit by bit. If you like, reaching your arms overhead in a slow stretch. When you're ready, you'll roll to your side, whichever side you like, for a few quiet moments, remembering all you've experienced and absorbing its gifts. Practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Spend a few more moments in the peace of this moment, peacefulness of your spirit. Taking your time to sit up, taking all the time that you need. Staying quiet, reflective, and take your left hand and place it on the center of the chest and rest the right hand on top. Beloved Earth, we give thanks for this stillness, for the rhythm of your turning, for the grace of endings and beginnings. Tonight we've rested within your heartbeat, steady, ancient, alive, letting go of what has completed its cycle and making space for what is quietly arriving. May this peace continue to ripple through every breath, restoring balance to our hearts and harmony to our minds. May we walk gently into this next season, grounded in love, open to change, and held in your infinite care. So we close our circle in gratitude, this practice of Yoga Nidra, rooted in the earth, radiant in spirit, and at ease in the flow of life. Blessing ourselves, blessing our loved ones, our family, our friends, our pets. Blessing all beings on this planet, all beings beyond this planet, our beautiful planet herself. Please join me in this blessing. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. We'll close with one long sat and a short nam. Sat Nam. Go in beauty, peace be with you. Till we meet again in the light of our hearts. May peace prevail on earth. Sat Nam. So this is a very, very powerful practice, and it can often invoke a lot of creative visions or sparks of inspiration. You can have pretty deep revelations. I do recommend that you make note of that for at least the next 48 hours, and probably it'll keep ensuing for the next 72 hours. Journaling about it is really nice way to process it all. If you feel like that you had a really, really big release that seemed to be like what was coming through for you tonight, then I recommend you take either a nice salt bath tonight when you go home, or wash your hair. It's pretty remarkable what happens when you do that. We're going to serve you yogi tea, which is non-caffeinated, and it's really good to drink after experiencing this practice. And we have some nice fruit in the fruit bowl. This Saturday, we have the last journey of the 3 journeys that I've been teaching the last 3 weekends of meditative mastery. You're welcome to join. We're going to get into the transcendent self. So that's Saturday, 10 to 5. And then Sunday, the Sunday morning public class will have one of those stages, the 20th stage actually, and then we'll go in the afternoon, we'll complete it. It's a meditation course that I've been teaching. Thank you, Jim. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, everybody. Cheers. And thank you again so much to those of you who are online. What was our final number, Jim? Do we know? She's coming to look. She's sprinting for the computer. Whoa, 67. Okay, well isn't that 13? 6 and 7? That's another great number. It's what? It's a 6, 7 is a thing for kids? Oh, well, okay then. I love it. I love that. Okay. So thank you all of you who joined us online. Really greatly love that you're with us. It's always wonderful to know that we're reaching a lot of other people. So I appreciate that. I'll be here next Thursday teaching Yoga Nidra again. Right, Jen? Okay. Sometimes we have Yes, this Sunday from 11 to 12:30, that will have the 20th stage of the Transcendent Self journey. So come to that one. It's going to be good. And then, you can stay for the afternoon if you like. Wonderful. Oh. Yes, those of you online, Illuminated Life Teacher Training 26. Woohoo! There it is. Registration is open. What would you like to know, Sadi? Claire is a great resource. She did the training this year, so you can certainly ask her. But I'll give you that. the logistics are, it's 7 weekends, and we start at the end of February and we end in June. And it's usually, I think we timed it to where it's about 1 weekend a month. Starts Friday night. We go like 6 to 9 on Fridays. And then we have Saturday, we start at 10 and go till 6. And we have nice breaks, we have a nice lunch hour. And then Sunday we start at 11, actually 10:30, and then the public class flows into us on Sundays. That's nice. And then we go till 4. It is a hybrid course. Everything is recorded on Zoom. You receive all the Zoom links for resource purposes, referral. If you can't make it, you have to, kind of jump in and out. It's a way to keep up. You'll get textbooks. You get 2 textbooks that are a pair of a set that my dear friend Raghavir wrote, all about Kundalini technology. With one explains the lineage and the philosophy and all of that, and then the other one has all the Kriya and breath work in it, and meditations. And then I also give you a very specific breath practice book called Prana Prani Pranayam, which I think everybody should have that book. And then you do get a certificate, a teaching certificate, professionally recognized by Yoga Alliance, which is an international thing, if that's something that interests you. It's like 215 hours. There is a lot of home study. You just start transforming right away, so you'll really get into it as far as wanting to get the information and understand it in your own way. I mentor you through the whole thing. We usually have a tight group that forms, and you make lifelong friends. It's pretty incredible. We had 9 women this time, and it was extraordinary what happened. And we've all become very, very close. Svetlana was a part of that. There are payment plans if you need to talk financially about that. You can just do it just for your own personal experience. You don't necessarily have to teach professionally. That's really not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is deep personal, transformation. Yeah. Does that answer things for the most part? Yeah. And Claire, you want to share your study, what you're